Close your eyes for a second. Picture a tiny room. Dark. Crowded. A baby crying. A family so poor that dinner is bread. On a bad night, bread and raisins. Now picture that same baby, 86 years later, controlling the fate of 85 million people. He survived torture, a bomb that destroyed his arm, wars and decades of his own people rising against him. But he could not survive one morning in February 2026. This is the story of Ali Khamenei, how he rose from nothing, ruled everything, and how it ended in a way that left the world speechless. Mashhad, Iran. 1939. Ali grew up in a house so small that when a visitor knocked, the whole family disappeared into the basement to make room. Some nights dinner was just bread and raisins, but this boy read everything: philosophy, logic, poetry. His mind did not match the room he was in. At 18, he left for the most prestigious Islamic schools in the world, and there he met Ayatollah Khamenei. Khamenei looked at the American-backed Shah and felt no fear. He told his students Iran was being sold. Islam was being betrayed. Young Ali believed every single word. That belief would cost him everything, and give him everything. The Shah's secret police were everywhere. Khamenei was arrested 6 times, tortured, exiled. 6 times he came back. Suffering was not a reason to stop. It was proof he was doing something that mattered. Then 1979 came. Iran exploded. The Shah boarded a plane and never returned. Khamenei landed in Tehran and 3 million people came to welcome him. Iran became an Islamic Republic. Khamenei became president. That same year, a bomb hidden in a tape recorder exploded at a mosque where he was speaking. He survived, but the nerves in his right arm were destroyed forever. That arm hung at his side for the rest of his life, a scar he refused to hide. But what came next, nobody saw coming. June 1989. Khamenei died. All of Iran wept. The constitution required the next supreme leader to be the highest rank of religious scholar. Khamenei was not that. Senior scholars said he did not qualify. One said his election should make every eye weep. Even Khamenei himself said he did not deserve the position. The constitution was quietly changed overnight. The next morning, Ali Khamenei was elected supreme leader of Iran. The boy from the basement now held the most powerful position in the country. But keeping it would require something darker than anyone imagined. Khamenei knew he lacked the divine authority of Khomeini, so he built power through an institution instead: the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC. It became an army, a business empire, a shadow government answering only to him. Even elected presidents could not challenge him. The final word always belonged to Khamenei. Then came the nuclear standoff. America said, "Stop." The United Nations placed crushing sanctions on Iran. Oil exports collapsed. The currency collapsed. Ordinary Iranians watched their savings disappear. Khamenei did not stop. A nuclear deal was reached in 2015. Trump tore it apart in 2018. Khamenei felt confirmed in what he always believed. America was the enemy. His people paid with their daily lives. But there is only so long a people can pay before they stop accepting the bill. 3 times the streets of Iran exploded. 1999. Crushed. 2009. Crushed. Then 2022. A 22-year-old woman named Mahsa Amini was arrested by the morality police. Her hijab was worn incorrectly. 3 days later, she was dead in custody. Iran erupted like never before. Women stood in the streets and cut their hair on camera. They burned their hijabs. Men marched beside them. Woman. Life. Freedom. Hundreds were killed. Tens of thousands arrested. The protests were suppressed. The fire never went out. It only waited. Outside Iran, Khamenei built his axis of resistance. Armed groups in Lebanon, Gaza, Yemen, Syria, and Iraq, all funded by Tehran, all pointed at Israel. Then October 2023 shattered everything. Hamas attacked Israel. 1,200 Israelis killed in one day. Gaza devastated. Hezbollah dismantled. Assad fell. The empire Khamenei spent 30 years building collapsed in months. In June 2025, Israel struck Iran directly. Air defenses destroyed, commanders killed, nuclear sites hit. 7,000 reportedly killed in crackdowns inside Iran. Khamenei was 86, failing, his empire gone. And nobody knew this was his last night. February 28, 2026, a Saturday, Tehran. Before dawn, American and Israeli forces launched a precise strike into the heart of Tehran. The target was Khamenei. The missiles hit. Iranian state media broadcast an announcement that stopped the world mid-sentence. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was dead. His daughter, his son-in-law, his grandson, all gone in a single strike. The Strait of Hormuz closed. The United Nations held an emergency session. And across Iran, behind closed doors, something quietly passed between people who had waited a very long time for this moment. Not celebration. Something quieter. Hope. No clear successor. No one to hold it together. 85 million people are waiting. History is turning its page to a chapter nobody has read yet. You just listened to one of the most powerful stories in modern history. Entirely in English. That is how fluency works. Not through grammar drills, but through being pulled into a real story until the language stops feeling like a barrier. Regime means a government that holds power tightly. Sanctions cut off a country economically. Proxy war means fighting through other groups. Succession crisis is when a powerful leader dies with no replacement. You heard every one of those words inside a real story today. That is the difference between knowing a word and truly understanding it. Keep coming back. Keep listening. The world has more to tell you, and your English is ready to hear it.